Question 4b, read. Here so many people, I don't know the day of the Lord. I don't know whether you that is the verse that you're talking in Bible study right now, or what you're reading right now in church, because people are telling me during what will happen during the end of times, that a few, because I found out that you all almost a big number misunderstood the question. People are talking about the second coming. It will be a day for the joy for the righteous, and those ones who are for Satan will be sad. It will be a day for coming of Jesus. You know, I was so shocked. Have you ever been taught anything like that in your syllabus? Because it's shocking. If you've been taught, if I've ever taught you in a class, standing there telling you that it will be a day of joy when Jesus will come, or Christ will come. And then also people will be told that those who have sinned will be left behind. Then those things I was so shocked. That's why in the morning I was very mad. Look at your answers. When we'll come to some of when we were doing a revision, there are some people we are going to look at their work so that we read, so that you think I'm not formulating it, because maybe you think I am trying to make fun, so that you see the people and what they are thinking. That shows me that you've not revised your work, yes, and you are joking. On the teaching of Prophet Amos on the day of the what? Of the Lord. It will be a day of terror and what? And disaster. So you can't say terror and then the next point you say disaster. Terror and disaster. God will punish the Israelites for their disobedience. And this is the same point as that he will remember their evil deeds. So God will punish the Israelites for their disobedience, or rather you can just say he will remember their evil deeds. There will be earthquakes. Even if you say that the land shall tremble, it's just the same point I was giving you. And here is, now I want us to avoid writing one answer. People are saying earthquakes, terror, mourn. People will mourn, or this is the same point as no happiness will be there. There will be darkness at noon. The feasts and festivals will not be joyful. People will hunger for the word of God. Or rather, you can just say people will thirst for the word of God. People will faint in the process of searching for the word of God. So they will faint in the process of searching for the word of God. It will be a day of disappointment to the Israelites. Day of disappointment. The wicked will not escape God's judgment. Question 4c.
Identify 7 ways in which the Israelites discovered God during the time of Prophet Amos.
So here we're talking about how did they disobey God in general. And there are some people here who kept on repeating they worshipped idols, they built places for worship for idols. Why did you keep on repeating the same, talking about only idols? Because that's just one point. So the Israelites practiced idolatry, which is what we call hypocritical what? Religion. There was murder. The rich oppressed the poor. That is, they sold them as slaves. There was sexual immorality. Or what some people are calling what? Temple prostitution. It's still the same point. There was cheating in business. That is the use of false scales. The rich were selfish, or rather you can just say they were greedy. That is the same point as that the rich lived in what? Excessive luxury. There was drunkenness in Israel. That is forcing Nazareth to drink what? Wine. There was also bribery in the courts of law, or you can just say there was injustice in courts of law. There was robbery, or you can call it also violence. We move to question 5. So the problems Prophet Jeremiah encountered before the Babylonian exile. There's 2 or 3 people who are saying he encountered physical problems, spiritual problems. What did you want me to say when you are writing those answers? Because that person is not serious. Number 1, he was arrested. He faced death threats from the people. The scroll was burnt by King Joachim. So his scroll was the scroll. Just say the scroll was burnt by King Joachim. He was thrown into a what? A cistern, or you can call it a well. He was beaten. He was insulted. Or you can, it's the same point by saying that he was referred to as a traitor, or he was mocked, he was ridiculed. That's just the same point. So you talk about insulting, traitor, mocking, and ridiculed. It's just the same thing. He was barred from going to the temple. He was put in prison. or he was put in a dungeon, or he was detained. Still the prison, or he was put in a battered cell. It's still the same thing. He also had difficulties in convincing the people that his message was true, or that his message was from Yahweh. So in basic terms, he faced opposition. So he had difficulties in convincing the people that his message was true, or that his message was from Yahweh.